arrived at Totem Pole Park in the middle of cow pastures and farmland here in Oklahoma. On our way to Tulsa, not quite to Tulsa yet. So it's just a little, I think, private residence where they built a little tourist trap here called Totem Pole Park. They got a dog walking area, they got a pavilion, they got a gift shop, but the gift shop's closed due to the coronavirus. Go check out the blue whale, guys. No swimming.
Okay, so where's the geocaching thing? Grandpa, where's the geocache?
I don't know. Yeah. Just go check the whale out first. Yeah, I saw that. You guys gotta leave something to take something. We just arrived at Pop's Soda Fountain. It's about 40 minutes west of Chandler, Oklahoma. We stayed there last night. It's not a nostalgic Route 66 destination like the Blue Whale or the Seba Motorcycle Museum or some of the other things that we've seen. It's more of a more modern gas station that's been turned into this soda outlet, if you will, all different types of soda. And they got a cool big soda bottle at the front. So we're just gonna go in and check that out. Very quick stop here along Route 66. I'm not sure if you can tell from the picture, but it's glass windows with soda bottles, shelves from floor to ceiling. So all about the pop. Show me what you got. Nice.
You got rolling.
Jane, you gonna pay?
Oh, you guys can go first.
Okay. You wanna pay? You wanna get yours? Okay, go ahead. Put it up there. Where's your dollar? Where?
Now my dad.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, put it up there.
$34.89. Did you have a chocolate maple bacon?
We have, or it's not in stock. But we do
Okay.
carry.
Okay.
We have arrived at the Route 66 Museum. There's actually 5 or 6 museums here, and your admission goes to all those. It's very windy out here in Oklahoma, Elk City, Oklahoma. We've got about 45 minutes to spend and check it out. So we're gonna go in and check it out now.
Y'all want to visit the museums?
We would like to, yes.
Put these on your shirts. That's your tickets to get in.
Okay, I'll let you sign there and hit done.
Thank you.
Okay, you're at number 1, right back in the back. 2 is right across the bridge in the
Okay.
next building. You'll go out the back door. These are buildings in the middle. You can look in the windows. Some you can walk in. The east corner's Old Town and Rodeo Museum. Behind this building's Farm and Ranch and Blacksmith.
Okay.
It goes around in a loop.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
you.
Do I take this with me?
Uh-huh.
Look at this old camper. Grandma would like that. Let's get a good picture of it. Yeah, it was just basically just a place to sleep, and then you have
Here's the
yeah,
actual
got
museum.
the stove and stuff.
Yeah. How could anybody?
Look at that. We can get the pink Cadillac. Pink Cadillac's with Bruce. Get in the way, like it's driving, like you're driving down the road. Driving down Route 66. There it goes. Come on, guys. Look at these motorcycles. Look at the motorcycles. All right, everybody gets to slide down one time if they want. All right, Jaden. And Jack. All right, come on down. So this will tell us everything we need to know about how we've been traveling.
Welcome to the National Route 66 Transportation Museum. I'm Thomas Repp, the founder of American Road Magazine, and I'm here to take you on a spin through the pages of transportation history. You're probably already aware that old Route 66 is enjoying a resurgence of interest. Get your kicks, you've heard people say. Pile into a classic Corvette like this one and cruise down the Mother Road. Well, classic car culture is an important part of the transportation puzzle. Yet we have some miles to cover before we reach those carefree days of poodle skirts and blue suede shoes. When we speak about the history of transportation in these United States, we talk about the American dream. We've all dreamt it. We all spend our lives as Americans hoping the future will be better for those who come after us. So too did the dreamers who shaped transportation as we know it today.
Into the states of Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Once it reached central Illinois, about 10 years later, the road went no further because of the advent of the railroad.
By this time, the idea of marrying motors to wheels was not altogether new. As early as 1901, the Indian Motorcycle Manufacturing Company had unveiled its prototype. In 1903, William and Walter Harley, along with boyhood chum Arthur Davidson, had built their first motorbike. Yet early automobiles were met with more skepticism. Naysayers believed these four-wheeled contraptions were playthings of the rich, a fancy fad that would quickly fade. Money talks, and where the common man was concerned, early automobiles clearly said, "You can't buy me." All of that began to change in 1908, when Henry Ford built his first production Model T at Detroit's Paquette Avenue plant. 5 years later, Ford installed the first conveyor belt-based assembly line in his factory at Highland Park. This assembly line allowed a typical Model T to be pieced together in 93 minutes. Over the next 19 years, Ford sent some 15 million of his finished cars rolling into the streets. The Model T was roomy enough to seat the average American family. More importantly, its price tag accommodated the average family's pocket. From state to state, fledgling highway organizations arose to name, mark, and promote transcontinental routes. Some of the earliest cross-country thoroughfares were the Lincoln Highway, running from New York to San Francisco, the Yellowstone Trail, a good road from Plymouth Rock to Puget Sound, and the Pacific Highway, promoted by wealthy railroad lawyer Sam Hill. This can be traced to the Great Depression. During the dirty 1930s, farmers displaced by the Dust Bowl scrambled down Route 66 in search of new lives in California. This tragedy was perfectly captured in John Steinbeck's novel, The Grapes of Wrath, and in the film that followed. It showed that heavy traffic nearly prevented anyone from getting anywhere. Inspired by Germany's streamlined Autobahn, and recalling his own frustrating experience crossing the U.S. as part of a military convoy in 1919, President Dwight D. Eisenhower endorsed the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956. The bill funded the United States Interstate Highway System, which called for a 41,000-mile network of limited access roads. Small wonder, when the final leg of Interstate 40 was completed in the 1980s, the late great traveler Charles Perrault lamented, "It is now possible to travel from coast to coast without seeing anything." It's fortunate for today's travelers that such is not the case. Shortly after Route 66 was decommissioned in 1985, concerned citizens rallied up and down the road. To them, Route 66 was history incarnate. Memories pressed into paper.
We
They
saw
fought
those
back.
places, didn't we?
They formed historical organizations to re-sign the road and save its old icons. Today, the spirit of Route 66 is stronger than it's ever been. It's the spirit of small-town America, of people, of life.
Oh, you know that thing, that big sign, the big statue thing?
Get back here. Tucumcare. We're gonna go through there. Pretty cool. Look at that ski bike. Hippie used to take that. This is what they used to ski on, like we snowboard now. Yeah, here's 3 down here. We were just in that building from the inside. No, you can't go in there. That's just for display.
Busting down, there's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all built in right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever.
Number 6 is a chapel.
We
Little church.
make it together.
These buildings were all restored here from Elk City, so this was one of the early churches.
Yeah. When things go wrong, it's easy to sing a sad
Pretty cool place.
song.
Guys, did you see the world's first bank? It was
Yeah.
cool.
So there's a bunch of museums here. We checked out, spent most of our time in the Route 66 museum, but there's a whole old town museum here of the town of Elk City. There's a farm and ranch museum. just a lot of cool stuff here. And you might be able to hear the wind, but they claim this is not windy. Evidently, it is always windy here.